This is the PR Podcast, a show about how public relations helps you tell your story to the world. We talk with great PR practitioners who have the skills, creativity, and just plain savvy to get their clients noticed. Now here's your host, Jody Fisher.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the PR Podcast. I'm Jody Fisher. Thanks for joining us. Well, we're taking a break from our guest conversations this week. It is Thanksgiving week, and I figured it would be a great time to just take a pause and take a step back and say thank you to you. Thank you for listening to our show week in and week out. You know, we cruised past the 150 episode mark a couple episodes ago. Never thought we'd get to 150. At least I didn't. You know, the guy in his garage starting a podcast as a hobby and just talking to his friends in public relations and geeking out about the subject that we love. And we're still going strong, and we've got some great episodes coming in the future. So wanted to pause and say thank you to all of you who are listening week in and week out. I get a lot of feedback from people both online and offline, emails and social media messages and, private conversations. I love listening to the show. Thank you so much. Great tips, great advice, great guests. Obviously, the guests make the show. And so I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for continuing to support the PR Podcast. It is a hobby. I don't make any money off of it. I do it just for fun. I do it for you guys. I do it just to have a good time and to share some tips and some best practices and strategies about how we can do this PR thing just a little bit better, because it is a bit of an endless road. I won't use the phrase bottomless pit, but it's an endless road, right? We're always trying to do something new. We're always trying to get our clients to the next goal line. And I don't think there's any goal line. It's just this never-ending set of goal lines. We reach one thing and we work on getting them to the next thing, and then to the next thing, and then to the next thing. And that's great, because we can continue to help our clients shape their messages, tell their stories, reach new customers, reach new audiences. And so I'm really grateful to you all for supporting the show, and because that's our mission. That's what we try to do, is we try to help people do this PR thing and this storytelling thing and this news thing just a little bit better, and get us better at interacting with the news people who we're interacting with. We talk about, it's the PR Podcast, but we talk a lot about media relations too, and that's primarily my focus, is media relations. And having been on the other side of the assignment desk receiving these pitches as a reporter, it's really challenging when you get so many pitches that are just completely unusable. And so I always try to put myself in a frame of mind of being a reporter, sending pitches that are actionable to the right reporters, to the right outlets. And so many people, I think, in our industry, I won't, let me back up. I won't say so many people, but there are people in our industry who don't act that way, right? Who just spray and pray, who write the press release and put it through a news distribution service and send it to 1,500, reporters and send the client the pickup report and say, woo-hoo. That's not true PR impact. And all of you know that, right? You know that spray and pray and just slamming out press releases to anybody and everybody is not good PR strategy. And the people who do that give our industry a bad rap and a bad name. And we don't want that. So that's why I do this show, is to help us all get just a little bit better at doing PR and doing media relations, doing communications a little bit better, to bring I won't say the prestige, but the legitimacy and the accuracy and the reputation to our industry that it really truly deserves. Because if we do our job better, we help reporters do their job better. And if reporters do their job better, they inform communities. And if we have informed communities, we have smart people, we have smart citizens who can make good decisions and who are just a little bit better off. So we are part of that whole machine. And that's why I do this show. So thank you to all of you for continuing to listen, for continuing to support, for continuing to give me that feedback and tell me what you want to hear. which segues really nicely into my perennial appeal. Please make yourself a guest on the PR podcast. If you are someone who has a role in the news-making decision process, or if you are someone who helps clients get their message out to other people, to their customers, and to their clients in a particular way or in a creative way, we want to hear about creative strategy. We want to hear about new stuff that you do. We want to hear about, breaking new ground. It doesn't always have to be about the latest social media trend or, what AI is going to do in our industry. Something you came up with, maybe something that's really cool, something that's really unusual. Not asking you to, reveal your trade secrets, but something that makes us all just a little bit better. That's what we want to hear about on this show. And that's what we want to share with our community on this show. So please make yourself a guest on an upcoming episode of the PR podcast. Send us a note to Jody at Jody Fisher PR, or reach out on any of the socials, either mine at Jody Fisher or at the PR podcast. Send us a message, send us a DM, send us an email. Make yourself a guest on an upcoming episode. We would love to hear from you. It is Thanksgiving week. It's Monday of Thanksgiving week. So hope your Thanksgiving pitches are hitting this week. Hope you're seeing the success that you had planned for this Thanksgiving week, if you had a dog in that hunt. If you have pitches, Christmas or December holiday related pitches that are going out, hope they're out. Hope they've been out for a while, and that you're working with the reporters and the outlets that you need to get the publicity for your clients that they want to get for this December. And don't forget that December is not only wrap up time, but it's look forward time. So make sure that you're doing year in review stories with your clients. Make sure you're doing, crystal ball look ahead stories with your clients, and make sure that you're putting the finer touches on your 2024 strategy with your clients. There's a line somewhere that says, if you don't have a plan, you can't possibly find success, or something similar to that. I probably mangled it. But the point is, you got to map out your plan. You got to map out a strategy. It doesn't have to be refined down to the last atom, but you need to map out the roadmap of where you're going to go in 2024, how you're going to get there, and the levers that you're going to pull to find success. So make sure that you're doing those strategies in the month of December, sitting down with the clients, letting them lead the way, letting them define the goals that they want to find in 2024, and then helping them craft a communication strategy, a public relations strategy, a media relations strategy, a social media relations strategy that gets them there. No plan, no victory. That's the line. That's the line from One Crazy Summer. Who remembers One Crazy Summer with John Cusack? Oh my God, Gen X represent over here. All my Gen Xers, give me a shout out. A hysterical movie. No plan, no attack, no victory. There you go. So map out that strategy for 2024. You will find incredible success. I just know it because it's the most successful people that listen to the PR podcast. A huge shout out to all of you. Again, thank you so much for listening. Have a great Thanksgiving, regardless of what you're doing. If you're traveling, travel safely, get there and get home safely. Have a good time, hug your family, hug your friends, reach out to people who maybe might be alone on Thanksgiving. Give them a shout, give them a call. Don't just text them. Give them a call, or maybe even drop by. Who knows? Do something nice for somebody. That's a big part of Thanksgiving. It's not just about turkey. It's about people. So make sure you reach out to somebody who maybe needs some reaching out, and take care of the people around you. It's what makes us all better people and better to each other. As always, thank you everyone for listening. Please remember to subscribe to the show. Connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at The PR Podcast, and send us a question or a comment. Our intro is by Christopher Appold. You can find him and his fantastic photography on Instagram at Christopher_APPOLDT. Check him out there and hire him for all your photography needs. You can find me online at Jody Fisher on all the socials, and on the web at Jody Fisher PR. Have a great Thanksgiving, and we'll see you next time on the PR Podcast.